In a quiet village, an old man lived alone. His back was bent, his hands wrinkled, but his smile was warm. One morning, he left his porch and walked to a small field. With slow, careful movements, he dug a hole in the earth. In his palm, he held a single mango seed, smooth, hard, full of promise. He imagined the tree it could become, tall, green, heavy with sweet fruit. The old man placed the seed in the hole, covered it gently, and watered it. To others, it was just dirt. But to him, it was hope, a story waiting to grow. He knew he might never see the tree reach its full height. Still, he smiled, content to begin something he would not finish. Planting the seed was his quiet gift to the world. He stood, wiped his brow, and looked at the patch of earth. The old man believed in beginnings, even if he would not see the end. He picked up his shovel and walked slowly home. The sun shone on the fresh earth, and the promise of a tree took root. In that moment, the old man felt a quiet joy. He knew that every great thing starts small. The village carried on, unaware of the story just planted. But the old man's heart was full. He had given the future a chance to grow. Sometimes the smallest acts are the most important. The old man's day ended, but the seed's journey had just begun. In the silence, hope waited beneath the soil. The old man's gift was simple, but it would last. He believed in tomorrow, even if he would not see it. The field was quiet, but something new had started. The old man's work was done for today. The seed slept, dreaming of sun and rain, and the old man walked home, satisfied. A curious boy noticed the patch of wet earth. He ran to the old man, eyes wide with questions. "What did you plant?" he asked. "A mango tree," the old man replied, voice soft as leaves. The boy frowned. "But you're old. Mango trees take years. You won't eat the fruit." The old man smiled and invited the boy to sit beside him. "You're right," he said gently. "I won't taste these mangoes or rest in this tree's shade." The boy looked puzzled. "Then why plant it?" The old man gazed at the sky, searching for the right words. "Some things we do are not for ourselves," he said. "We plant seeds for others, for the future." The boy listened, still unsure. The old man continued. "It's about giving, about caring for people we may never meet." The boy thought about sweet fruit and cool shade. He wondered what it meant to give without getting. The old man's eyes were kind. "One day, you'll understand," he said. "The best gifts are the ones we leave behind." The boy was quiet, thinking. The old man smiled, content with his answer. The lesson was simple but important. Giving is not always about today. Sometimes it's about tomorrow. And the boy sat beside the old man, learning the meaning of true generosity. The old man looked at the boy and began his story. "When I was your age, this village was full of mango trees I didn't plant. On hot days, I rested in their shade and ate their fruit. Those trees were gifts from people I never met. I never knew their names, but I was grateful for their kindness." The old man pointed to where the old trees once stood. "They're gone now, but I remember them. Someone planted them for me, for all of us. Now it's my turn to give back. I plant this tree for you, for your children, for strangers who will one day need shade." The boy listened, imagining the old trees and the people who planted them. We make the world better by giving what we can, even if we never see the results. The old man's voice was gentle but strong. "I ate fruit from another's labor. Now I plant for someone else." The boy nodded, understanding a little more. The old man smiled, knowing the lesson was taking root. "This is how we care for the future," he said. The boy looked at the patch of earth, seeing more than just dirt. He saw a promise, a gift, a story. The old man's work was not just for himself, it was for everyone who would come after, and the boy felt grateful. Seasons passed, and the old man grew frail. One day, he was gone, but his story remained. The boy grew up, remembering the old man's words. The seed became a sapling, then a young tree. Its leaves whispered in the wind, its branches reached for the sky. The tree offered shade and one day, sweet mangoes. A new child, tired and thirsty, found the tree. He sat in its shade and tasted its fruit, not knowing who planted it. The tree's gift was simple: comfort, sweetness, relief. The old man's kindness lived on in the tree. The lesson was clear: true giving is for the future. We plant seeds we may never see grow. We build for those we may never meet. Our kindness becomes someone else's comfort. The world is better for the gifts we leave behind. The boy, now a man, smiled at the tree. He understood the old man's lesson at last. Giving is about tomorrow, not today. The tree stood tall, a living memory. Its shade and fruit were the old man's legacy. And so, the story continued. The village was changed by a single act of kindness. The gift of tomorrow was planted, and it would last. Subscribe to Fuel 24/7 for more such content.